What's up everybody, this is SirWooper bringing you another PO battle. I'm using a PU team today, which isn't really a real tier, to be honest. It's just basically the shitty things of NU. Well, I say shitty, it's the really underused, the never used of NU, basically. It's more important really to know about, I guess, the ban lists when it comes to PU, because there's things that are banned, stuff like Charizard and Regirock and Weezing, all these kind of like things that you see a lot in NU basically, because they're really, really good in that tier. Anyway, looking at my team, I've got Piloswine, which is a Stealth Rock with a Violite. I think I've got like max HP, max attack or something, and Raw just because don't like setup, really don't like it. Dustox is a Quiver Dance set with 3 attacks because I wanted to get decent coverage, and I'm really not fussed about putting something to sleep because I'm a bulky Dustox, so I can switch in on quite a lot actually and take it reasonably well. Next is Specially Defensive Ganium, Dual Screens, Leftovers, Aromatherapy and Giga Drain. Seeking, which is Choice Scarf with, I think, like Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Hidden Power Electric and Signal Beam, maybe. Then Pelipper, which is Physically Defensive, basically Roost Toxic. And Rampardos, which is a Rock Polish set, which I wanted to try out. Doesn't really do much, but yeah. Bastiodon, on his team, Bastiodon's probably going to be specially defensive, considering he's got physically defensive Weezing. Tentacle, probably specially defensive, definitely going to have Rapid Spin. Cacturn, could be Swords Dance, that would be like what I would assume it would be. Turns out he's running a really interesting set, but I'm not going to spoil that for you. Chinchino, kind of hard to expect, could be Choice Banded, could be Choice Scarfed, could be, I don't know, maybe sub 3 attacks, and it could be Life Orb with Encore. Golurk, no clue. I normally see either sub punch Golurk or just sub 3 attacks. So we're going to have to basically see what happens. Apparently I'm lagging all over the place as well, which is just wonderful, to be honest. Anyway, going to Piloswine, just to lead, set up my Stealth Rocks. Goes for Will-O-Wisp, not really fussed because I've got Aromatherapy on, on Meganium. I've got to nickname Piloswine and it makes me sad inside. I was going to go for an Ice Shard here, but I thought there's really no point just because I'm burnt and yeah, it'd be a waste. So I believe I go for the Roar again for the second time. As he tries to no. I missed what happened there. Basically, I'll go then out into Meganium, set up the light screen because normally they run either Flamethrower or Sludge Bomb, these are Weezings. And he has Flamethrower, which is, that's nice. I believe he goes for the Will-O-Wisp this turn, and seriously, thingy is lagging all over the place, 2 seconds. Right, so everything has been closed down. Anyway, Will-O-Wisp happens, yeah, not really doing much to me. So I believe I just go for the Aromatherapy, and yeah, no burn for me. So he goes for Flamethrower again, it is doing literally nothing to get the light screen up. And yeah, Leftovers happens, I switch out into Big Bill, my Pelipper, because I can go for a Scold, and as he's physically defensive, that'll probably do a fair amount. I think I do for that, just go for that, expecting the switch. It brings in Tentacle, which, of course, with a Violite, especially the defensive, takes that like it's nothing. I don't think I get the burn once from Scold this game, and I Scold a fair few times. Anyway, don't remember what I did here. Really can't remember what happened in this battle, even though it didn't happen long ago. Oh yeah, I expect him to either Toxic Spikes or Rapid Spin, so I go into Dem Crazy Eyes, my Dustox. And I think I just go for a... yeah, I believe I just go for a Quiver Dance this turn, because I've got HP Crowned, and seriously, Camtasia, could you sort your life out? Go for the Quiver Dance. Yes, that happens. Right, anyway, so he's not going to want to stay in, so I decided to go for another Quiver Dance, really see what happens. And I believe I have Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb, and HP Ground, so I decided to go for HP Ground. And it does a lot, like, especially Bastiodon is a beast and is especially defensive. Anyway, he goes for the Roar, roars me out into Rampardos, my Smash. And there's no sprite for Rampardos. Anyway, I think he's probably going to expect that I'm a Choice Scarf set. So I go for the Rock Polish, expecting him to protect, which he does do, that goes nicely. And here I go for Earthquake as he tries to protect again. Sorry for yawning. Just to Toxic Storm me a little bit. Earthquake obviously going to take it down, 4 times resisted, Rampardos, lost super much damage. Here I probably should have just gone for the Head Smash, but I went for Earthquake instead. And that doesn't end up working out, and I get taken down by an Earthquake from the Golurk. He's got leftovers, so he's a bulkier Golurk. And I go into Herb because I know I can just Giga Drain it. And that's basically what I decide to do, I believe. I go for the Reflect, knowing that if I Giga Drain, then Liquid Ooze and Tentacle could be a pain. And Reflect would be nice just to deal with Golurk in general. So, goes for the Toxic Spikes, and yeah, I forgot to mention, this is a long battle. Like, it took a while to break down this guy's team. Brings in Chinchino, and I switch them back out into Herb, because I've got the Reflect up, I can take any hit he wants to throw at me. For example, this Rock Blast, which I take really very well, even the crit only does 14%. And I expect him to try and, I don't know, maybe sub, because I haven't seen Life Orb. So I go for the Giga Drain, and yeah, that works. He tries to sub, and Giga Drain gives me some HP back. So this Chinchino can't really do anything to me, so I predict him to switch, and I go for the Reflect. Now Weezing's in, and I do believe I'm faster, but I don't think I'm going to go for... Oh no, I do go for the Light Screen. So now both my screens are up, and that is just fine and dandy. I don't know if I go... I don't think... I shouldn't have got... If I do go for the Aromatherapy this turn, I really shouldn't have done. I should... Yeah, that's better. I do just switch out, because I've got the Light Screen up, and I know I can take Flamethrowers. I mean, he's not really going to be able to do anything with me. I go for the Quiver Dance, really, really hoping that he didn't have Haze. Set up one, and I believe he just goes for the Will-O-Wisp this turn. And he misses, which is a bit of a pain, but I think he might just go for it again, actually. Or does he Haze? Let's see. Either way, at some point very soon, he reveals to me that he has Haze. Yeah, there we go. And that's just a pain in my left butt cheek, really. So I go for the Quiver Dance again, expecting him to expect me to not Quiver Dance. So he goes, and then therefore predicting the Will-O-Wisp. And I decided I'm just going to go for Sludge Bomb, because I'm pretty sure it's the same power as Bug Buzz. And I just want to see how much it did, and nothing, really, not a lot. He just goes for the Haze, and that's fine by me. Actually, I really don't mind too much, to be perfectly honest. So I bring him a Meganium. I believe I'm just going to go for the Aromatherapy, or the Light Screen first, maybe. Light Screen first would make sense, that'd be a better play. Just so he can't really do much to me. Oh no, just go straight for the Aromatherapy. And he explodes. And he has Normal Gem, which doesn't... Oh no, it does show up on the bottom there. But yeah, Normal Gem Explosion takes out my Meganium, and that is a pain in the dick. Golurk comes in, and I'm like, Golurk, I can take any attack from this. And he switches out, which suggests to me that either he really, really doesn't want to take a Scald, or he might not have Stone Edge. And that comes in to play an awful lot later on, the fact that he doesn't have Stone Edge. So he goes for Sludge Bomb on my Big Bill. I could take that all day, but I don't really want to get poisoned now that I've lost Meganium. So I go into Piloswine, and he goes for Scald, predicting that, possibly, or just predicting a switch. He goes for Toxic Spikes, bit irritating, not really going to bother me too much, because I believe Dustox is absorbing the Poison Spikes. Toxic Spikes, sorry. I haven't really been checking, but they seem to be disappearing. Anyway, he goes for Bullet Seed, as I believe I EQ'd him and got rid of it. And things are looking dandy as I roar him out into Golurk. I haven't got Stealth Rock stuff anymore, so I think I just decided to go for that this turn. Oh no, I probably did go for Stealth Rock, but he EQ'd me. And that is a pain, because now I've lost my Phaser as well. So I go to Fat Freddy, my Sea King, and he looks so much like a goldfish I used to have, which is why he's called Fat Freddy. I just go for the obvious Hydro Pump. I probably could have gone for Ice Beam, to be honest. It would have done a lot to Golurk, but I would have died, I'd imagine, to an Earthquake, because Golurk has quite a lot of attack. Also, since when is Golurk NU? I was talking to the guy about it, and apparently the only one that's in UU is No Guard Golurk. Iron Fist is allowed in NU. So yeah, anyway, you see this Cacturn set now. He's actually running a Focus Punch set, which is very, very interesting. I guess he just didn't want to waste his sub, and he went for a Focus Punch on my 4 times resisting Crazy Eyes. But anyway, I go for the Quiver Dance, and he brings in Golurk, and I know I can't really do anything to this thing, really. If I carried Giga Drain or something I could, but I like having Hidden Power Ground just for those Rock Steals, and any Steel type, really, is nice to have. He goes for the Rock Polish as I switch in Big Bill. And this is where it turns out that he doesn't have Stone Edge, because he just goes for Shadow Punch. Not really sure what his full set is then. I think it's probably Earthquake, Earthquake, Shadow Punch, maybe, I don't know, Ice Punch? Ice Punch or Fire Punch? Possibly. If he was running either of those, that would explain why he didn't go for them. But I just Scald him, get the burn at last, and that means I can take the next Shadow Punch even more easily and finish him off with the Scald. He's only got Cacturn and Chinchino left. But things start to go not well, basically. He goes for the sub, and I believe I just go for the bug buzz, because if he stays in, breaks his sub, that's ideal. He knows he can't do anything to focus punch, so I thought he might switch out. Brings in Chinchino, beautiful. I believe I go for. Oh no, I should have stayed in. Should have stayed in, just bug buzzed. That would have been beautiful. But no, I switch out and he goes for Rock Blast, which I believe doesn't quite take out my Fat Freddy. But he's going to switch back into Cacturn to take the predicted Hydro Pump. So I just go for the Ice Beam because that would take out Cacturn. Hydro Pump probably would have taken him out anyway, but I didn't want to risk missing because that would have just been like a kick in the teeth at this point, or a kick in the dick, to be honest. So anyway, I'm 4-1 up. This should be fine, right? Right and wrong. He outspeeds my Choice Scarf Seeking, which is a pain, probably because I'm modest nature. That would explain it. Because you need it, you really do with Seeking. He hasn't got a whole lot of power. Anyway, I go for the Protect, and he goes for Rock Blast, so I get a little bit more HP back from my leftovers. And I believe, yeah, he Encores me into Protect. And I decide just to stay in, because I don't think he's shown me sub yet. If he has, then I was maybe sorry for yawning so much. I'm really, really tired, and I didn't even realise it. Yeah, sorry for yawning so much, basically. So we're getting towards the end of the game now, and I'm just locked into Protect, so I'm going to stay in, keep going for Protect. My plan is, it'll work at least once, and I should be able to take 2 Rock Blasts, or maybe even if I can just take 1. Wait for the Encore to fade, go into them Crazy Eyes, and as he tries to Encore me, but he won't have anything to Encore. So now I believe I just Bug Buzz to break his sub after he Rock Blasts me, and I can live this apart from that crit. He gets 5 hits, and I would have survived if it wasn't for that critical hit, and I could have Bug Buzzed, got rid of the sub, and that basically would have been game. But I didn't, so this thing's going to be tough to play around. Basically, I go for the Rock Blast. I can take it. It's fine. I can handle this. And yeah, that goes alright. So I go for Scold, and that's nothing. The sub's gone. So now I believe I go for Scold again as he Rock Blasts me, and this does a lot. I can't remember how many hits he gets. I think he gets 3, and he gets a crit. And yeah, that did too much. I just go for the Scold, and I thought this was a good game. Like I thought I was done here. That was it. The end. But no, he goes for Rock Blast, gets 2 hits, and Pelipper lives. That is a Technician boosted Rock Blast, and I lived it. So I go for Roost. Pelipper's a beast, he's so underrated. But anyway, go for the Roost, and I know I can take another one, and I should be able to just finish him off with the Scold. And I believe that is good game. He scared me a little bit there because he got 3 hits, but yeah. Scold, finish him off. And that's it. So yeah, that's my PU team. Beating any team. That was a great battle though, I really enjoyed doing that. I don't know if Doc Octopus has a channel. I don't think he does. Personally, he didn't say anything to me about it. So I'm just not gonna link. If it turns out that someone knows him through some like coincidental miracle, or he does find this video, then yeah, let me know and I'll link you. But yeah, peace out.